Ignore these 10 rules if you love getting 0 views. Rule number 1, hook fast or die boring. Viewers decide in the first 5 to 10 seconds whether to stay. So what you got to do is you got to inject the meat right into their brainium from the very first 5 to 10 seconds. You got to cut the hey guys and get straight into the value or the chaos. And I'm sure you are well aware that this channel has plenty of chaos to deliver. So I definitely tend to try to get right into that. You want to deliver the value almost instantly, but you want to use curiosity, tension, or stakes to keep their attention and hold it. You got to think more like a TikTok scroller, since our brains are constantly evolving more of an attention span of that, like a goldfish. You got to think like a goldfish and think, this goldfish won't remember anything that happened to it 5 seconds ago. That's what you got to think about. And you got to think, why would that goldfish care instantly about what is happening to it or what you're saying to it? That's what you got to think like. Because as humans evolve and we evolve as content creators, we have to understand that, our audience has about the attention span of a pea. So that's what we really got to think like. We got to think, what is going to instantaneously make them give a right? Okay, let's move on to rule number 2. Okay, you need one idea. And this kind of leads on to the previous rule that we were talking about, the attention span. You can't throw multiple ideas into one. Okay, that's insane. You're not doing a TED talk, okay? What you need to do, you need to have one thing to focus on, because refer to rule number 1, okay? Attention span of a goldfish. All right. Don't cram 5 topics into one video. That's a series. It's not a single upload. Your title. You got to think about your title on this rule too. You got to stick to your topic. Don't ramble on about random that nobody cares about. Simpler equals clearer equals more watchable. Okay? So it helps you stay focused during scripting, because if you start getting off on these tangents and then you start talking about all this random that nobody really cares about, next thing you know, you're talking about the color of the neighbor's house. And then we're like, where the hell and how the hell did we get here? And nobody likes that, okay? Rule number 3, your viewer, and this is one of the more critical rules, I must agree, is your main character. Not you. Even though you're the one making the channel, you are not the goldfish, okay? You are the bowl. To be honest, I don't really know if that made sense, but we're just gonna go with it. Your viewer is the main character, not you. You're making these videos for somebody else, not yourself. So how can we avoid this from happening? How can we? I know. Don't open with your life story. Why? Because, as I've said on many of my other videos, nobody gives a okay? Nobody cares about you. People are only watching your video for themselves. They're not watching it for you. Let's be honest. I know, as interesting as you are, as special of a snowflake that you are, a unique individual, you're not. So you want to open with your problem. Use you language more than I or me. Make your journey relevant by mirroring their feelings. Which leads me right into my next point. The reason why I put this video together is because I have been struggling on how can I get more views. And I did some real in-depth studying, and like real in-depth, so in-depth, so in-depth. I've done this kind of studying before, but the thing is I never really listened to it. And so I decided, you know what? This is upload experiment. What am I doing? Listen to the damn thing. Listen to it and just see what the hell happens. So I am saying I am trying this on multiple channels and I'm seeing a pattern evolve. And the pattern is pain. Okay? Because nobody cares. Just think of it like that. Upload a video and tell yourself nobody cares and nobody's going to watch that video. And then when you see 5 people have watched that video, you're like, whoa, I can't believe it. This is amazing. What you got to do is you got to think, what does the viewer get out of this? Is it entertainment? Is it laughing at you? I mean, you could even look at some of the influencers who do dumb things, like what's his name? Jack Meehofer or something, or I don't. And then we got what's the one guy? Oh, jeez. Yeah, Johnny Salami. Yeah. Even him. Why are people watching what he's doing? You know, you got to think, what does the viewer get out of this? And it doesn't matter what it is. Entertainment, education. You got to think like, what if I was watching this video, what is it that I would be taking from it? Even influencers like the Johnny's, whatever his name is, the guy who's like going to prison in Korea or whatever. The reason why influencers like him get popular and people watch him is because we have a morbid fascination with watching the destruction of somebody doing it to themselves. That is exactly why people watch that. It's kind of like going to NASCAR and seeing a car wreck. Everybody's like, whoa. They're like, oh my God. But you know, they're all kind of really there for the wrecks. Like, you know, like, hey man, maybe there'll be a wreck today. So you got to think like that. If it's education, what are they actually learning? Things to consider. Rule number 4, plan your title and thumbnail before you hit record. Why is this important? Oh God, really? Upload experiment? I got to plan my thumbnail and my title before I even start recording things? Yes, because a great video idea starts with a clickable title and a thumbnail. If it's not clickable, to be honest, it doesn't matter how good the video is. You know why? Because guess what? I bet you can't guess. Because ain't nobody going to click on it. If nobody clicks on it, it's like writing a song, sitting in your room, and never showing anybody it. And the first moments, whenever you upload a video, are the most critical. That is, however, just because the first moments you upload a video are the most critical, it doesn't mean that upload was pointless if it doesn't take off within a day or two. Because the thing about YouTube is videos can exist for months on YouTube without getting any traction. And then all of a sudden something could happen and boom, you got 10,000 views on that video. And you're like, I don't even know how that happened. Make sure your title and your thumbnail are absolutely clutch. What we have to do is we have to design backwards. What title would make me click? Here's a little bonus for that rule. Planning early helps you structure your hook and pacing. Rule 5, you want to cut ruthlessly, viciously, even if you like it, because your favorite part might be actually dragging the video down. Watch your footage and ask, does this move the video forward? And obviously, if the answer is no, then that's the answer to whether or not that part should exist within the video. Edit for attention, not your ego. Because a lot of times what we do is we go, oh my gosh, this is so cool. You're the only one that's going to think it's cool. I mean, let's just call it what it is. No point in spending all this time doing whiz bang stuff, all these fancy edits. Just get to it. Nobody cares, okay? Every second should earn its place. No dead space. No rambling. Rule number 6. Post consistently, but like a human. You don't want to be a robot. You're not a robot. And so you don't want to burn out trying to follow some daily upload myth. Because at the end of the day, quality really does win in the long term, not quantity alone. Otherwise, people would just be uploading a bunch of crap. You want to create a schedule that's sustainable and it's based on your lifestyle and your capacity to actually be able to deliver that content to your viewers in that time frame. YouTube is it's a marathon. It's not a burnout sprint. Rule number 7, obsess over retention like it owes you money. What you want to do is you want to watch your analytics, especially audience retention graphs, because this is where the meat is. You want to focus on where are people dropping off? Why? And, maybe it's that one part that you could try this yourself. You could leave a part in that you're like, I really like it. I really like that part. I know I should take it out, but I really like it. Keep it in and then see if people drop off like flies. I mean, they might not. I don't know. Who knows, right? It's all an experiment for everybody. That's why we made this channel. But you want to focus on where are people dropping off? Why? You want to study pacing. Are you too slow? Do you meander? Improve 1%. 1%. I don't think anybody does it like that. Improve 1% per video. Small tweaks compound. And over the course of 50 videos, you've improved 50%. If you could just do 1% per video. Over 100, you're at 100%. You've improved 100%. Whatever that might be. That might be editing. That might be trying a new editing technique. That might be like, okay, I want to work on my thumbnail. Whatever that is for you, just improve 1%. I think we can all do that. Rule number 8. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. One of the biggest problems with chasing perfection is that perfection equals procrastination in disguise. Done is better than not done at all. Done is better than perfect. This has been one of my biggest issues to try to overcome. Perfection is really the enemy of progression at the end of the day. Because if you're not putting out videos, you're not learning anything. You're not delivering, you're not getting analytics. You're not getting any feedback. Why? Because you put out 2 videos. And so how do you know what works, what doesn't? You don't, because you're sitting there trying to make one video perfect, thinking all these YouTubers are like, I proved in 4 videos that you could get 100,000 subscribers. Don't fall for that, okay? Don't fall for that. It's a trap. Maybe if you already had the insights, if you already had the knowledge, you already had I got a killer video idea and I know it's going to blow up, and you've already have a channel that you have built up, that would be possible. But if you're watching this video, I assume that you're not. So done is better than perfect. Early videos are meant to be ugly. Publish anyway. Each upload is data. Like I just said, you aren't learning anything. You're not getting comments back. What you want to do is you want to learn, tweak, repeat. You go, okay, like I had somebody on one of my videos. Your thumbnails are, I literally just asked them. I said, tell me what you guys think I could improve on. I don't understand why nobody else really says that. If you have 100 subscribers, ask your subscribers like, hey, well, what do you think is keep it holding me back? They'll tell you, and then you can go, oh, and that'll help you improve that 1% too. But you're not getting that information. You're not getting that feedback. You want to tweak. You want to be able to go, okay, he said my thumbnails were kind of all over the place. So I'm going to go through, that's going to be one of the videos that I'm going to upload later, is I'm going to go through all of my videos and redo all of the thumbnails. And I'm going to see if there is any serious increase in the views. Rule number 9, your ending needs a job. Don't just fade out. We want to guide the viewer, suggest the next video, and you want to link it. You want to try to keep them in this constant upload experiment loophole of which they can never escape, meaning this channel, which is why you should subscribe and like and follow so that you can see the next video that we make, because we have a lot of very cool experiments coming up. And this is stuff, what you're seeing now is stuff that I'm doing as a knowledge vomit of everything that I am learning as I proceed along my path, so that you guys are getting value out of this at the same time I am. And even though we aren't at the end, we'll do it again, okay? Just so we can show you what it looks like. You want to think of the ending as a call to action, not a goodbye. Rule 10. Don't be too cool to learn. This is a big, huge, massive, large mistake that a lot of people make. You're not above watching tutorials or studying other creators. And you know, as one of the coolest small YouTubers on YouTube, I can say I study. And I'm pretty cool, okay? Like, I am the cool. I would rate myself number one cool. The coolest one. I have never seen a YouTuber with 90 views that is as cool as me. I'm just going to be awesome. I mean, honest. Being coachable. You got to be coachable. It's a superpower, not a weakness. You got to realize, you got to be humble. You got to go, there are things that I do need to learn, and I should pay attention to this. You want to copy structure, not style. Model what works. But you don't want to replicate or try to replicate somebody else's channel, dressing like them, talking like them, although that's one of the experiments that we're kind of doing. But I'm just curious, really, to be honest. You want to always make sure that you stay a student of the game, always, because this is like programming. And in programming, guess what? You are never, ever done learning. If you don't like and subscribe and hit that bell icon, I swear to baby Jesus, I'm gonna lose it. I'm kidding. So out of these 10 rules, which of the 10 do you think is your biggest bottleneck or problem? Write it down in the comments below. I read every single comment and usually reply. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Upload experiment, and till next time. All right, peace.